Good morning, everyone. Welcome again. Today, we will discuss operant conditioning in paradigms of learning. This type of conditioning was first investigated by B.F. Skinner. Skinner studied occurrence of voluntary responses when an organism operates on the environment. He called them operands. Operands are those behaviors or responses which are emitted by animals and human beings voluntarily and are under their control. The term operant is used because the organism operates on the environment. Conditioning of operant behavior is called operant conditioning. So, B.F. Skinner is an American psychologist influential from 1930s to 60s developed operant conditioning. Skinner was interested in education. He believed that behavior is sustained by reinforcements or rewards, not by free will. He is famous for the Skinner box and teaching machines, often worked with pigeons, rats, applied what he learned with these animals to human beings. So Skinner conducted his studies on rats and the pigeons and specially made boxes called the Skinner box. As I discussed, he is famous for the Skinner box. So here is about operant conditioning. This involves conditioning voluntarily, controllable behavior, not the automatic physiological responses in classical conditioning. With operant conditioning, the response comes before the stimulus, the opposite of CC. Response comes first and then stimulus presented. Teachers can deliberately use operant conditioning with their students. Training. How someone reacts to our behavior determines whether or not we continue the behavior. If we are rewarded for something, we will likely do it again. Do you do this as a teacher? Yes. Here is experiment done by Skinner. Experiment with rats in operant conditioning. So materials are used. Skinner box, which is a small chamber in which an animal learns how to make a particular response for which the consequence can be controlled by the researcher. It contains a speaker, signal lights, lever, food dispenser which dispenses pellets and grid floors which can deliver a mild electric shock. There is also a cumulative recorder which records the frequency and speed of desired response which is made by the pressing of lever. So these are material used by Skinner. Here is about procedure. A hungry rat, one at a time, is placed in a chamber which was so built that rat could move inside but could not come out. In a chamber there was a lever which was connected to the food container kept on the top of the chamber. When the lever is pressed, a food plate drops on the plate placed close to the lever. While moving around and pawing the walls, exploratory behavior, the hungry rat accidentally presses the lever as a food plate drops on the plate. The hungry rat eats it, and in next trial, after a while, exploratory behavior again starts. As the number of trial increases, the rat takes lesser time to press the lever for food. Conditioning is complete when the rat presses the lever immediately after it is placed in a chamber. It is obvious that lever pressing is an operant response and getting food is its consequence. This is a process and result: rats scurried around the box randomly, touching parts of the floor, wall and wall. Eventually the rat accidentally touched the lever and food plate was released. The sum sequence was repeated with more trial and time taken to press the lever eventually decreased. The random movement of the rat eventually became deliberate. Rats then ate the food and as fast as they could press the lever. And here you can see a chamber box, Skinner box. A rat pressed the lever and all the pellet dispenser is here. Signal lights are here. Food cup is here. So in the above situation, the response is instrumental in getting the food. That's why this type of learning is also called instrumental conditioning. Examples of instrumental conditioning about in our everyday life. Children who want to have some sweets in the absence of their mother learn to locate the jar in which mother hides the sweets for safekeeping and eat it. Children learn to be polite and say please to get favors from their parents and others. One learns to operate mechanical gadgets such as radio, camera, TV, etc. based on the principle of instrumental conditioning. As a matter of fact, human beings learn shortcuts to attain desired goals and ends through instrumental conditioning. So that's it for today. This is an experiment done by Skinner on rats. Next time we will discuss determinants of operant conditioning. Thank you.